Well, thanks to the generosity of two of you lovely people, Matt Quine and Sharon Danks, I can finally, properly celebrate being manager of the Romans. Get it? Romans. They got in just before the deadline as well, because this is our last episode in charge of Bath. Hello and welcome to Club 2, episode 19 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kev, and normally at this point I tell you what's coming up on today's episode and how we'd be playing Notts County and Halifax. That isn't going to be happening today. We're about to resign from Bath. And I'll show you where we're going to be going in just a second. But I think we need to have the goodbye tour of Bath before I accept the contract that I've just been offered. I have to be very careful not to hit the inbox. It doesn't tell me anywhere on the screen, does it? Because the last time I tried to keep something secret, it was not a secret at all. And it all went a little bit wrong. So as you can see, we have fought our way up to 16th in the league. I've never been so careful pressing these buttons. And that is thanks to some pretty decent form. In the last 6 games, we've won. Okay, one of them was a friendly. So let's say the last 5 league games, we've won 3, drawn 1, only lost 1 of them. We have gone back to the 4-4-2 to be able to do it. The last 3 games have all been with this system, the 4-4-2 that served us so well last year, just with a couple of new instructions, drop deeper and stick to positions. And it seems to have worked a treat. Rittenberg is scoring goals. Now Freeman is scoring goals. Everything is going good, and this is how the National League looks as we depart it. So we're on an upward trajectory. We're leaving Bath at almost the halfway point of the season, beating the Kev ratio with 25 points from 22 games. And I think if we'd have stayed here for the rest of this season, comfortable mid-table finish ahead of us. But on the flip side, we're desperately in debt. We have no wage budget to compete at this level. We're still part-time. The projection says we're only going to get worse. And I'm earning not enough money to live in a house. Remember, I'm living in Bath in a double garage. And that just won't do. So if we go to, right, it still doesn't show us on this screen where we're going. Good. I know some of you have probably skipped ahead by this point, but I'm trying to string this out so it counts as a full-length episode. So we can start from, so we can start from the new club tomorrow. I almost said the name of them. There you go. Let's get some guesses in tomorrow. Guesses in now about where we're going to be. Oh, that was nearly a huge... Imagine being so careful on the screens and dropping a spoiler like that. £525 a week is what we're earning at the moment. It's not enough to buy a house in Bath. We're going to be moving slightly further north, and we're going to be moving up a division. We're going to be hitting the Football League, and I think taking a pay rise. I've not actually had a proper look at the job offer yet, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be taking it. We'll have one last look at the team just to see who were the stars of this season before we depart. So top scorer Dean Rittenberg. I think this lad has a future in the Football League. He's 3-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. If we can pick him up at a decent price at our new place, I think he can do a job in League 2 for the rest of this season. Niall Freeman has been a bit of a find. He's only 20. He's another defensive forward just like Rittenberg, another one with 5-star potential, 8 goals from 14 games. He has announced himself on the Conference National in style. And Lewis Robles, bearing in mind he's played a lot of this season on the right hand side of midfield, 7 goals from 19 games, not to be sniffed at. Assists have been a little bit harder to come by this year. Rowe still topping the assist chart, but this time only with 4. It's a little bit of a contrast. Okay, I was going to say to last season when 11 I guess is a little bit better. The big difference is his average rating. He was massively, I think he may have found his level, and it's one below. Jordan Stevens weighed in with a few assists as well. And our best players, let's discount Tim and Isaac and these players who didn't play. In fact, none of the players who are above 7 have played more than 12 games. So, that says a lot, actually. Our better players are the ones who haven't even been playing. Oy, what have I been doing? Right, we've gone on long enough. Let's go to the inbox and show you what the job offer is. As I said I was going to do, as soon as jobs started to become available in League 2, we started applying for them, and this was the first one that we applied for. We had the interview, and we've been offered the job as Oxford United manager in League 2 on £725 a week. We've not attempted to negotiate it yet. There's still a possibility that I'll get the negotiations wrong and I won't get the job, but they've offered me a 2-year contract, which is always positive. And this is a situation Oxford currently find themselves in. So they were relegated from League One last year. So you would think they should have a decent-ish squad. I don't know how they're down in 21st place in League Two off the back of a relegation. They're expecting a mid-table finish this year. They're on 21 points, mid-table. I mean, a couple of wins and they're up in a mid-table position. I'm not overly concerned about where they currently sit in the league, and in fact it's been a fairly recent collapse that's taken them down to this point. So I'm hoping that with the bulk of a League One squad we should be okay. I mean, it wasn't as if there was a mass exodus over the summer. It's a weird one. I don't know why they've fallen down as far as they did, because the season before they finished 13th in League One and a lot of those players are still at the club. So it's a bit of a weird situation, but the important thing is £725 a week. Hold on, some quick Kev maths to work out how much we've got to spend on a house. Oxford's a little bit further north than Bath, isn't it? But probably just as expensive because of the university and whatnot. That's £37,700. That means if we can find something in Oxford for 150,000, we might be able to buy a house. But let's try and weasel a little bit more money out of them first. Let's say 825. Is that pushing it too far? It's not. We're going to get £825. I feel like I should have pushed it a little bit further now. Goodness me, how much did they want me? So it's actually £43,000 a year. So £170,000 we've got to spend on a house. Oi, 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 we're going to have some house hunting. Glad these got sent in time. Romans, it's been an amazing time. We hung out together for longer than I thought we would. I wish we'd have had more opportunity to use you two in the episodes and do the whole me talking to the Romans thing, because I don't think that would have got old ever. What's Oxford's nickname? The U's, isn't it? Is that what they are? Hold on. Anyway, it's been good. I'm proud that I didn't resort to bath time puns very often throughout the entire series. I could have easily thrown the baby out with the bathwater. I didn't. I won't reel off a load. I had a speech prepared. I'm not going to do it. Let's just accept the job. We're going to Oxford. Let's hit the space bar and see what we've let ourselves in for at Oxford United. We're just going to have a look around the club. The first match of this new club will start tomorrow. We're just going to have a little look around the club for today. So Bath got £14,000 compensation. I'm 38 years old in game now. Do we get any kind of explanation about why Oxford have tumbled down the leagues the way they have? Oh, we're going to have a yellow thumbnail. Oh, I haven't thought this through at all. Right, what's their nickname? Does it say their nickname anywhere? I feel like it should say somewhere on here. Media prediction is second and they're down in 21st. How have they got themselves in this pickle? I just don't understand. They don't seem to have a nickname. Weird. I'm sure it used to show you it somewhere on here. I'm sure we'll stumble. I think it's the U's. Welcome to Oxford. Let's attend the meeting and see if we can find out what the nickname of the club is. I need to see if there's an action figure pun that I can do. Yeah, let's find out more about the club. Preferably what their nickname is. Brian Carey's my assistant manager. I've heard of him. Yeah, send me whatever you want to send me, Brian. Yes, I want to meet my backroom staff. And of course, we're going to set this up Kev style. So, yes, Brian, you can take care of the friendlies. You can take care of opposition instructions. I'm going to do press conferences. I like to show off in front of the camera. But of course, you're going to do managing whatever. I didn't even know he had these other teams. This is new. Brian, you look like a man who can handle a team talk. And of course, you're going to do the training for me, because I don't have time for that nonsense. We'll exit from there. Do we get a nickname yet? No? Is that a bull? Is that what the logo is? A bull? It is a bull. Oh, that's awesome. They must be called the Bulls or something then. Simon Eastwood, currently unhappy. He's a familiar face from anyone who watches my stream save. Hello, Clint. Long time no see. Clint's back. Social feed. We'll accept that. Captain. I don't know. I've not met the team yet. I'll go with what you say, Brian. Right, do we find out what their nickname is? Founded in 1893. Oxford currently playing in League 2. Relegation from League 1 last year. Adjusting to life in League 2 and not adjusting very well. I mean, this is a club that has massive potential. How big is the Kassam Stadium? 12,000 capacity. We could potentially... This is a team we could potentially take to the Championship. I mean, that's always the kiss of death when I say things like that. So we've got a good left back, we've got a good goalkeeper. We'll have a look at the whole squad in a second. Ryan Edwards is a superb centre-back, and we've just appointed him captain. So he looks like he's going to be pretty decent. He's come from... So I guess he's at Morecambe or Plymouth in real life. I'm not sure which one he'd actually be at. But he looks... I mean, for a League 2 centre-back, that's not too shabby, is it? Attendance is 6th ranked in the league. So we're not very good in the air. We're not very good against crosses. We've not got anyone behind Clint to play in goal. We have no money to spend. That's problematic. What's the financial situation like? I don't understand. We've got money. We have £500,000 in the bank. How have we got no money to spend? We've got £20,000 of wage budget to play with. Why is there no transfer budget? We didn't spend any money at all in the summer. We just brought in an awful lot of free transfers. I don't understand why there's no money to spend. Tell me we've not got an idiot of a chairman. We'll try and figure that out at some point. Ranked 22 in goals conceded. That's not going to change. So we're vulnerable to a 4-4-2. Although we've impressed going forward against a 4-4-2. I mean, that's really helpful. So we can't pass. We've got no first touch. We don't work well together. We're not strong. We don't have any work rate. All good at decisions. There's no leadership. And we can't jump. I mean, what are we good at? We're good at tackling. So we can tackle. We can't do anything else. This is going to be fun. The important thing, though... And we'll worry about all this stuff when you're not watching. I won't bore you with fiddling with all that. The important thing is that the board are looking for mid-table, I think. So board, minimum expectation is mid-table, which I guess is anywhere from like 15th upwards. Media prediction, as it stands right now, was second pre-season. It's gone from second to second bottom. Hang on, how does that even happen? So media prediction, second. But now on here, media prediction is 23rd. How? How does it change like that? What kind of form is this club in? Dear me. This is going to be good, isn't it? So we've got a decent defender. We've got Clint. And Josh Ruffles is a midfield player. So we've got 3 players to build a team around. The transfer window opens in a month, and we can bring in like 5 or 6 free transfers if we want, but we have no actual cash to spend. Are we in a position where we can convert some of that cash to transfer money if we want to do that? Okay, so we could still have £15,000 a week of wage budget and have 200,000 to spend. So we could actually, we could go and spend some money if we wanted to. I'm going to have to put some thought into this and decide what we want to do and work out how best to arrange these players. Much work ahead. Let me know down in the comments, based on your initial inspection of this squad and of this team, where you expect us to finish this season, what formation you'd do. On first examination, where you'd look to strengthen. Hold on, let's have a look at squad depth. I mean, it's automatically put the 4-3-1-2 on there. We're probably not going to do that because the 4-4-2's worked so well so far. We'll figure something out, but let me know if that was the right thing to do, and we'll be back tomorrow with new shiny yellow thumbnails and a new house and all that exciting stuff. If you have enjoyed that episode, and if you've enjoyed my time with the Romans, we've got to have a thumbs up, surely. Let's try and get to 1,000 likes to celebrate our time with the Romans. It's been great. It's a shame you only got on 1 episode, lads. Subscribe to the channel to find out how we get on with Oxford. And thank you very much for watching.